Hey guys, I've never actually officially said this, but welcome back to Dirks and Dragons. We've actually had a name for, what, like 4 months, 5 months?
I had no idea what it was, to be fair.
It had to be like 6.
Yeah, but I've never actually used it. So yeah, welcome back to Dirks and Dragons. I'm gonna try and get in the habit of that when we start actually getting into the podcast. But yeah, so
Don't fail.
game.
I'm dying. Fuck you.
So,
Alright, so when we last left off, I completely forget what was happening. Let me just set my timer here. So
They were practicing their cantrips.
don't come in, Mom. I'm practicing my cantrips.
Ah.
Start that. Okay, we're rolling. So when we last left off, and I haven't been taking notes, but I know you guys had a conversation with the wife of the victim and the mother of the killer. You have figured out who is the killer.
We just haven't figured out motive.
Yeah, you haven't figured out motive yet. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys were actually going to go talk to...
Yeah, we were literally right outside the door. We were gonna try and talk to him like right before it was nighttime,
Yes.
which kind of screws us over because it is full moon.
I mean, there is still the rest of the town that you could go to. You only
There's
went...
just nothing else to do.
You only went to the potion shop, I think it was.
Judo chop.
I mean, we could ask around and get a general consensus on.
Yeah, there was
Sounds
there was also, I
relationship with
think,
his father.
Yeah.
yeah, there was the armorer and the weaponsmith that was in the proximity.
The armorer and the weaponsmith that was in the brewery.
With the wrench and Colonel Mustard. I am recording, right? Yes, good.
Mustard.
Okay. Also, we can see everybody. Yeah, we can see everybody. Cool. I can't wait till I don't have to worry about that anymore.
yeah.
Then it's just hearing everybody, which could be even worse.
Yeah, right? Can we hear everybody? Yep.
Is everybody mic'd up?
Baby.
Check.
Why are your boobs on his face?
And everybody's going, I wish they were back on YouTube.
Get out of his lap! What the fuck are you doing?
We will lose, our charisma score.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because, they're not going to see my ugly mug anymore, so.
I was referencing more.
Yeah, the tits.
I mean, they're a little covered right now, but I mean, I'm rocking my NASA
Well,
shirt,
I mean, when you were doing your YouTube career, your short-lived YouTube career, you had a lot of subscribers just because you were a chick.
I know, and I never was on cam.
Yeah, I know.
Never.
It was weird. It's just that sultry voice.
That might involve my kids.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I let them come and hang out with me while I was doing it. And
Yeah.
it kind of
They
seemed
would-
to boost my thing.
They would
for
just
everyone.
miss seeing what everybody else sees, Tom. The back of your head.
That is the best side of me. Wait, hold on.
I always knew you were a power.
Well, no, I still. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go off topic. I don't even care. But I still think the best thing that's ever happened was.
on topic.
Hold on a second. I think I know you. Turn around. Yeah, I recognize the back of your head, and I got slapped.
It's okay. Do you know the external power unit we use for the airplanes and stuff and the engine runs? It's
Uh-huh.
called a power bunny. Thank you!
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you and I totally think the same way, so I know where your mind is.
Gotta get me one of those.
Shoof, man.
All right. So,
Shoof. Power bunny, man.
D&D, what are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Higher buddies.
What am I not doing?
So.
Well, I know you were prepping Wall of Force,
Yeah.
but is that what we really want to do? We can ask about, who his friends were and go from there and see if they know anything. I also happen to have the kid's journal, too, which I haven't disclosed to anybody yet.
Was it the kids' journal?
I have the journal of the werewolf kid.
Okay.
I wrote it
I wasn't sure.
I wrote it down.
I wasn't sure because I knew you looked through a couple journals, but I wasn't sure which one.
And
She was in his desk. And that's
Yeah, I know.
I went through his desk, and I took the journal that was his, and I left a blank notebook.
So, do we want to interview this kid, or do we want to check around town and see why
Wait
this
until
kid?
morning.
Yeah, wait until morning and see why this kid
Shedding.
might have killed his father, Or maybe we could get a long rest in. That would be nice.
Have we rested ever? What is
Well,
rest?
yeah, no. No, the
What
break
is
times
rest?
were to go back to the tower.
Well, you literally were woken up at 2 a.m, right?
So we've been going on like 20 some hours.
So we would be functioning with exhaustion.
Essentially, yes, which would give you disadvantage on most of your rolls.
So maybe sleep would be a good
Well,
choice.
I napped in a tree when we had the big feast when we first went to.
You did, and doesn't that count as a short rest?
Short rest.
Yeah, the big. Okay.
No, it's not a long.
This is the first time you guys have actually had to sleep.
I
Kinda
could
what we're
I
thinking.
could really use a long rest to refresh my spells.
Yeah, let's
Let's
just
go
not do
check 'em out.
anything with him and give him a chance to kill somebody else. Since he got out before.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That is the only other concern that they're in is technically I wouldn't have a problem at night because I'm vampiric.
You are vampiric, and you are also a half elf. Although no, half elves do need to sleep. You can't do the trance like an elf would.
Right, but my need for sleep is diminished because of the vampirism.
It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Regardless.
Well, do you want to take watch and the rest of us get a nice long nap?
The problem they're in, vampires are fodder for werewolves. They seek us out to eat us.
It'd be real.
That would be a problem.
It'd be real hard to wake one of us up. Not.
Yeah, because it's just funny. A werewolf vampire half-elf bard.
They did-
Gee, let's go.
They did it in Underworld, and you could further break your character. I rolled a 1, but it's a 20.
Have you not noticed I already do that at night?
Pretty much.
I mean, okay, wait. My nighttime perception, even if I roll a 1, is a 23.
Just to let you know, I actually did research like the proper way of doing it all. Right?
I'm broken as fuck.
We're doing it so wrong,
Oh, I'm sure.
but I don't care because it's too much fun.
I mean, my saving throw for charisma at night is plus 10.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I cannot fail anything I do.
So
There's a reason I wanted to play with such broken characters because I've never done it and I wanted to see what it was like being Bethesda.
And it's horrendous.
haha, terrible game.
Yep. No, amazing games. Terrible
Terrible
coding.
graphics.
Terrible code.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Have you played 76?
I have not,
It's
I'm not
and I'm
getting
not
back to
going
this
to.
shit.
I have not, and I'm not going to. And
You
but
don't.
I hear
you
there's still like bugs.
don't- you
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
You don't want to play it.
It'll ruin my perception of Fallout.
Oh yeah, my cousin live streams it and just like, good God.
You don't want to play it. That's all. I'm
No.
saying.
Not
Bethesda likes to release things
That's-
before they're ready. Granted, they would never get games out if they
Yeah,
didn't release
also,
them before they were ready.
Can soda tabs transfer over to Bob? Damn it!
It's got to be actual bottle cap.
Because I've started saving soda tabs at work and I basically have like a bangle at this point.
It's
And I was thinking maybe they could be like 50 cents worth. Damn it!
because it's the reason why bottle caps work is because they're resealable.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I have both of those fillable plus.
Alright, so, what is the
I
decision?
used to collect bottle caps so I can make jewelry, okay?
Oh, yeah. So, what are we doing?
Well, up to you guys. We can attempt this, or we can.
Tormund's little hut?
We could do Tormund's little hut.
So you guys are going to camp out outside of the house?
I think that's going to be the best bet because then he can't get in even if he does get out.
Yeah,
And we'd be in a safe place to take a long rest.
and it's Liam's tiny hut. I wish I
I,
had.
where did I get Tormund's then?
I don't know. That's another one.
What the heck? Where did that come from?
I wish I had the mystical mansion, but I don't have that spell.
Mm-mm.
That would have been nice.
Wish I had
Where's that
Luigi's
pocket hot
Mansion.
spring when you need it?
Right. That was an Adventure Zone reference.
Hi. I'm
Brought
a
to you by
nerd.
Kai.
Yeah, so I could cast Liam's tiny hut, and we could camp out.
I think that might be the best bet.
Bueno.
I think that would be the best option we've got. Would give us a chance to rest, restore.
And I don't have alarm.
I can go back to full health because apparently I'm half hit from something. What, I don't know. But hey. Mhm.
Well,
Don't
I've been
have
in-
an alarm, which
I've been in
would
a
have been
for a
useful.
while now.
Yeah, we have to work on that. You're not a half elf. You're a halfling gnome.
But they have
Making
an
jokes.
alarm.
Yeah, I
So
The 12. It would be 12d8, not 10d8 for hit dice.
Yes.
Because I was talking about hit points.
All right. So, do you have damage?
I don't remember. I think that was still from when I was running my
Okay.
mouth.
So here we'll just do this. How many? You said 12d8.
For me, yes.
I'll just roll it for you.
Wait, what?
I just rolled it for you.
For me?
For you, yes.
Why?
So you can get your health back.
I only needed 3.
Oh, never mind.
So it doesn't matter how long we
Yeah.
start getting it back.
Yeah, you definitely get it back. Anybody else?
if you're taking a long rest, you don't burn the hit die.
I know.
If it's a short rest,
Oh yes.
then
Yeah.
you do.
Long rest. you
Again,
just-
I
you
do
just
actually
get
know
all of
this.
your
Yeah.
brain tired.
So all right, so we go. We'll interview him in the morning. Is there a parcel of land we could borrow?
Nearby.
Oh, I'm assuming us and the mother.
Yes.
Or the
Um,
butler or whatever.
For what reason?
Camping.
Yeah, sure. Backyard.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Which I will say will also give you a clear view of the window.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
And we can see through the Lehman's hut, right?
Oh yeah, it's an
Because we can
invisible.
see out.
Yeah.
Nobody can see in.
Correct. It's been a while since I've used that, but
Hey, I still remember this
I
stuff.
know.
It's scary that I remember it considering I've never used it.
Well, you're a research nerd.
Nerd.
All right.
Nerd.
So we go outside. We set up camp, and I cast Leomid's tiny hut so that all
Which, by the
this
way, how long does that last?
all night.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
it's like a 12-hour spell.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
I
all
have
the
it somewhere.
sleeping bags, because we gotta sleep pretty close together under Leomid's tiny hut.
Well, isn't it infinitely bigger inside?
No,
It's
so-
not a TARDIS.
No, that is
I think it was a 5.
That is-
5.
yeah. It's 5x5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the magical mansion that's infinitely
Okay.
bigger.
So you're going to be curled up in a fetal position.
I will be.
Yeah. Because you're 6'7", I think it was.
He's not new to the fetal position. He's used to being Little
6'3".
Spoon.
6'3", yeah. Really?
Yes.
God damn it.
Really.
All right.
And you know you love me because I can make these references.
Yeah, I know. Who's taking first watch?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
What's on second? I don't
Third
know what's
base.
on third.
Who?
I don't know. Third base.
You missed that one. Oh,
And I don't give a damn.
You failed
I know.
horribly.
Fuck off.
Frankly, my dear.
Who's on first?
I don't give a damn. What's on second? I don't know who's on third. I don't give a damn who's shortstop. Today, tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and
yesterday.
outfield.
Oh, it's such a good skit. Yes, we're
I'll-
random. It's okay. We still
So-
love you.
I'll take first watch. I
Breaking
recommend.
the third wall.
I recommend you take second watch because you're least affected by
Lack of sleep.
and nighttime.
Yeah.
Who wants last watch?
I guess I'll do it.
I was gonna say we should probably keep
'Kay.
trying.
Roll perception.
Watch starts. Cast Arcane Eye
Okay.
over his in his room.
Direct-
Watching.
Directly in his room. Is that an invisible spell or?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
but it requires a perception check on his part. Why do I know this stuff? Seriously, I don't
Alright.
research this.
Consider it like your eyeball.
Yeah.
That size.
Okay.
So he has.
That would be a
perception-
disadvantage thing.
He has a perception check to notice the floating eyeball.
All right. What
In
is
the
your
corner
what
of
is
his
your
room.
spell save DC?
17.
17. Jesus Christ. That's a 15 plus 2, so he does notice it, right?
Okay.
Notices it, looks at it kind of confusing,
And then ignores it.
walks toward his window,
Mm-hmm.
looks out, and then goes back to his bed because he knows what's going to happen. And you do witness the transformation, right?
Okay.
You notice that he has he goes over to his window, he checks it, secures everything, right? Goes about his room, does his normal nightly routine, brushes his hair for some reason, right? Gets basically washed up, like the whole medieval style cloth and rag such thing. Goes and just sits on his bed and waits. Then the transformation happens, and you see him essentially go to the corner of the room farthest away from the windows and the doors and everything, and just curls up and falls asleep.
Okay. All right.
And that's really all you see out of that.
All right. My watch ends, so my spell will end,
Okay.
and it's her turn.
It's on you.
Okay.
And I go to sleep.
All right. I'm assuming you portrayed information?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's transformed up in there,
He's currently asleep, though.
currently sleeping.
Okay.
Good night.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye!
Long rest.
Now what's?
Anyway, I'm gonna book. Give me a second.
Now what's?
I realized I'm missing a notebook.
And a fog.
Fog.
Long rest.
Where'd you get the green mana?
Hmm?
Where'd you get the one green mana?
Shit.
Fog.
Fuck.
How did you forget Magic the Gathering?
Yeah,
Fog. One green mana.
dude, it's been like 2 years since I've played. I
Fair.
don't think I've played Magic the Gathering since Hope was born. That's why I just gave her all my cards.
Not enough mana.
I love that.
Jesus fuck. Is that a thigh or the entire fucking chicken?
That's the breast.
Woo!
Jesus, you
This
got
is the thigh.
Can I steal some skin?
Yeah.
Yes, the best part.
Rofo, world famous chicken.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pull up, 2d4 of bats,
Okay.
because nobody's gonna notice bats at night.
Yeah.
It's fairly normal.
Yeah.
So I have 4 bats,
4 bats.
and I'm gonna have 2 basically roosting on the underside of the eave above the window.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna have 2 that are just kind of circling in concentric circles around the house.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye.
Keep an eye. And they're going to report back to you after that?
Mhm.
Alrighty.
They'll basically chirp in every hour or so.
1 second. I'm gonna need to look something up here for this.
book 'em, Dana.
Stats on a bat.
Yep. That's that.
Well, now.
Bats. Yes, I have planned for you, swarm of bats. Alrighty. I need you to roll me. Really? Jesus fuck. Perception is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a d20 plus 1.
Aggressively closes
7.
the book.
7 plus 1, 8.
No, it was 6 plus 1 is 7.
Okay, so 7. Alright. The 2 bats that were basically chilling, because there's like an overhang,
Right.
right?
And that's basically, they're just there to make sure that if the window opens and he moves out of the room,
Yeah.
they follow him,
Right.
basically.
So,
The other 2 are just basically patrolling to see if he gets past.
yeah, so they have perched up, and at the end of your shift, they come back and they report that, yes, he has woken up a few times, but he just paces around his room, seeming to do laps to kind of like tire himself out so he can go back to sleep, right? He doesn't seem to be aggressive in any way, shape, or form. One of the other bats comes back and reports that the mother has been sitting in her room, writing, reading, seems to be having some difficulty sleeping. The butler has been pacing in his room and writing and reading, but he seems to be a little bit on edge.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all they say.
Okay. So then, as my watch ends, I'm telling you, mother's not sleeping well. She's reading and writing, not really doing anything. Butler seems on edge, and the kid's basically pacing.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Night, night.
Why would you just do that?
I hate it.
I really do like that one, by the way.
I do too. I don't know. I feel like it's from like Hunger Games or something.
No. The dragon would signify. I honestly think that's from the Legend of the Five Rings.
I don't know. It's Tangerine Press, Scholastic, blah blah blah, Moober Shutterstock.
It looks like Legend.
It's Shutterstock.
Yeah, I mean that looks like the emblem of the Dragon Clan. That's the only thing that sticks out to me.
The cover is Moober Shutterstock. End pages and background.
Also, that's another thing I would love to run.
Hmm.
I'd love to run the Five Rings.
I don't know what that is.
It's essentially a Japanese role-playing game, tabletop RPG.
Is that like the Ring, the movie thing?
No. It's
Hold that up for me.
essentially from feudal Japan. There was, let's see, the Scorpion Clan, the Phoenix Clan, the Crane Clan, the Lion Clan, the Crab Clan, the Dragon Clan, and one other. And then there's also the minor
background
clans.
here. Like
There's a lot of interesting stuff in it.
Let's see. New Medieval on eBay.
It was at my daughter's book fair.
Anyway.
Honestly, that's where I got it.
Yeah. So, Biscuit,
Honestly.
who throws a shoe?
What the hell was that?
That was a mouse.
Oh, Maggie.
There was a mousey down here.
Oh,
Get else.
That was a rat, not a mouse.
Fair point.
That would be Eminem.
Reese's Pieces. Yes. Can we catch him and name him Reese's? Please?
Probably because
Spartacus would approve.
Yeah.
you eat like an animal.
So I can do that just to stay hidden, right?
You could. The other thing.
What's it called?
Misty step.
Yes, you can.
I was about to say.
You can actually use that to get into places.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I can already turn into a mist. So.
What I was looking at was like, am I able just to kind of use it to stay into like a mist?
I don't know if it's misty at night though.
Read the description.
Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 foot to an unaccompanied space that you see.
And it's instantaneous duration.
Okay.
So I'd assume it's
That would actually require a stealth check then.
again. I could probably throw this on you, but it only lasts up to a minute.
Invisibility.
Yeah. Greater invisibility. Because I actually have the greater invisibility. Because I'm fancy like that.
Well, how great.
You gonna cast spells on him while you're sleeping?
No, I was going to cast it on him before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Because I'm trying to stay like in an area that can be like keeping an eye on them.
Yeah.
Well, you can see out of the thing.
I mean, we also have our
I can
rogue here.
polymorph you up to an hour.
That sounds like fun.
I mean,
can polymorph you into a bat.
you two can actually tag team in.
It's from Wings of Fire.
Whatever that is.
So if you guys actually want to, like, double up on this, you could do it.
Tag team?
That's my dragon diary.
Yep.
I took the lock off because I didn't need it. But I still like it.
It's from Wings of Fire.
Sure.
So about that
But it's a
polymorph.
Scholastic book, so it's like $8.
So how do you guys want to handle this?
Well, that
About
was
that polymorph.
You want to polymorph?
Yeah.
What do you want to be? Should it be a little mouse?
I'll
Make
be
you
a
a little
little
mouse. I make you a mouse.
I'd be a little mouse.
You are a little mouse.
Polymorph is not restricted to size, is it?
Mm-mm.
No.
I would be a tiny little mouse to fit in the palm of my hand.
Just one question. Is polymorph a concentration spell?
Up to an hour.
But it's concentration?
It might be.
Let me see.
It's got a C and a diamond.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
concentration.
Concentration.
So you would
So
need to remain
I
awake.
Spend an extra hour awake.
So at this point, we're looking at about. So it was dusk, so we'll say that that's 7 o'clock. You did 3 hours. You did 3 hours. Blah blah blah. So it's about
4 in the morning.
about that.
Yes, I did that a lot faster
I
than
know.
you did.
I'd be a little mouse.
You're a mouse now.
Yeah.
Actually, it's closer to 2 in the morning. Because 7 and 3 is 10, plus another 3 puts it at 2.
There you go.
Math.
1.
10 plus 3 is 1.
Do you have Circle of Protection?
I think.
This is such a tense episode.
Don't do this to me, man.
I'm finding the right path on what to use.
I'm about to take an actual long rest.
Yeah, right.
Wake me up.
I could also disguise self, but that doesn't require concentration. But I don't think that works on anybody else.
It's called disguise self for a reason.
No shit, Sherlock.
Benedict Cumberbatch is here?
Cabbage Patch.
The
Bandersnatch Cabbage Patch.
Oh, that'll work.
That'll work.
What do you got?
You
Magic
can
circle.
restrain him in the magic circle.
Casting time is 1 minute, range is 10 feet, and it lasts for an hour.
Your watch is longer than that.
Well, I can
You're
make
also
you be a mouse for an hour, and then you could do that for an hour, and
you're also restraining somebody.
that
Yeah.
not aggressive
So-
Yeah.
as yet. So hold on to that if he does get aggressive.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, the recording stopped because there was an Amber Alert in our area.
Forgive us.
I don't know what you guys missed, but
We're more or less deliberating, so it's
yeah,
not a
we're
big deal.
deliberating. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to it. Currently,
10 minutes.
Biscuit is debating what he's going to do on his watch.
Yeah.
Carlera finished her watch and she found out some information that if I need to chime in between cuts, I will let you know what's going on.
I don't wear
And you'll
watches.
just have to keep casting that.
Neither do
How
I.
many? What level is it, and how many
It's a fire hazard.
spell?
It's a level
It's also a
1.
conduction hazard in my
How many
instance. It's
spell
also a
slots
degloving
you have?
hazard, which is what I stopped wearing.
Yeah, well, I still wear the rings, but mostly because I don't deal with anything spinning.
Yeah, I play with big shiny splinting blades of death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think a ring is your least of your worries if you're getting too close to that. Anyway, but,
Pretty much. I catch fire for a living. It's fun.
These snap easy enough that I'm not worried about them because I've broken more of them just trying to do my hair than anything else.
I mean, the last issue we had at work is somebody actually almost cleaved halfway through his hand with an angle grinder.
Oh, fun!
Kinky.
That was over a year ago.
Fun!
So, Biscuit.
What are you doing, Fluffy Puppy?
I'll let it be that mouse for the first hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I want to try and find a way and just kind of.
If
For the
there's
windowsill.
if there's any vines near or around the window, he can climb up the vines and
Oh,
hang
yeah.
out next to the window.
Yeah. Does
Um,
anything up to his window?
So you guys know those decorative, like,
Lattices?
yeah,
The-
that.
The trees or the lattices.
Yeah, the lattices. There is decorative lattices there on the, like, the deck on the bottom floor.
Arboretums.
That you can easily.
Yeah, that's
get up.
word.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
One of us knows English.
So yes, I want to climb that.
All right. So
Cultured swine.
I'm getting
is there a mouse in here?
Yes. You didn't just hear us say that a moment ago?
No, I'm looking in the.
in there. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, not that.
I know rats.
There is a rat. I'll just use those stats. 335.
In real life, I wouldn't do that. But yeah. You definitely aren't.
There's also
You aren't applying rat stats to mouse stats in real life. They
Mm.
they are not the same thing. But
True.
in the interest of artistic license,
All right. What do you want to do? Acrobatics or athletics?
I mean, being as climbing, wouldn't that have to be like more athletics?
Okay. So roll me a d20. -4.
-4.
-4.
only Skittles is super acrobatic.
My God. That was a fail, but that was a 20.
Crit 20!
It was a crit 20? I'll allow it. So you literally just like squeaking as you go. It's like. You're just like ninja climbing up. Skittles would be proud. Skittles is off in the distance with Roscoe. Just.
And Roscoe just goes,
What the fuck are you doing? There was a disturbance in the force. It was amazing. Right, so you climb up to the window and roll me a quick stealth check that I am going to have to oppose. Where is it? There it is.
Also a natural 20.
Nat 20!
Nat 20s.
And I know this dice isn't weighted because he's used it before for other
Here's-
shit and gotten
here's the
crit
funny-
fails.
Here's the funny. I should have left that in there. because you're not going to believe me when I say this, but that was also not 20.
Oh, Jesus.
On the werewolf recognizing that there is a mouse in the room. But it
But
just...
he's not in the room. He's
No,
outside.
I was climbing up to the window. That was it.
He was chilling
Oh.
outside the window.
Okay, I was actually rolling for you climbing in.
No,
Okay, so what did you do then?
I was just climbing up so I could
He was
look
just gonna
into the
sit like
window.
on the windowsill outside.
Alright, so then it just looks at you, like raises its head up from its paws, looks like directly at you, and then just right back down.
I want to put my little mouse paw up on the window, like I'm looking at it sadly.
That's a 10. It doesn't notice that you're doing that.
I cry.
He doesn't notice that you're doing
I
that.
cry a little bit. On
So,
the
so do you
inside.
do a little squeak when you do that?
Yes, I do.
It- It raises its head when you do that and walks over, puts its paw up against the window against yours,
And it's like this big versus
right? Brings its paw back down, kind of like looks at you, cocks its head a little bit, shakes his head, goes back and lays down.
Totally just,
You're happy on the inside, I can tell.
yes.
What else? Come back. Come play with it.
So I mean, it
Right
obviously
back that way, so it's probably in the back room now.
he knows he's being watched, but he's
Not really concerned.
not really concerned about it.
He probably heard us talking to his mom anyway, so he knows what's going on.
I mean, wolf hearing, come on.
Moon, Moon.
Where the hell did you go?
He's hanging out outside town, I think.
Because you don't have your pets with you, I know that. I think we stapled them, didn't we?
I had him with me briefly when we were searching initially, but I know Hermes is outside of town hanging out, so
Mhm.
that's probably where Orion went
Yeah.
in the evening.
All right. So is there anything else you want to do?
I just make sure I get back down before the hour's up.
You don't want to be a giant dragon perched on the windowsill?
I don't think they can support me.
Shit!
And falling damage.
There is
He'd crash through the roof.
there is a roof right
There'd be falling damage and also
Yeah,
piercing
that
damage from
probably can
splinters.
support his body weight. Just saying, it's a freaking roof.
All right, so you climb down.
Yeah, I got to climb down. At least
After his hour.
around that time, the hour's up.
So you want to do it? Okay, when do you want to do it exactly?
It's like 5
Well, how
minutes.
long does it take to climb up this? As me being
It
a mouse.
it took you roughly like 2, maybe 3 minutes because you rolled so high, but you are a tiny little creature.
Then I guess I'll make sure I leave like 10 minutes before I transform.
Okay,
I'll roll
so then that would definitely be athletics with disadvantage because mice are not good at climbing down lattices.
Then. Well, still. But... Since disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What did you roll?
14 and a 4.
14 and a 4. So you get about halfway down, and I just need you to roll me 1d10. Wait, you're a mouse. 3d10.
What? Being so rude.
So
Why
here,
gotta be so
here's that.
rude? Don't you know being so
roll your
rude?
3d10.
Wait, did I hit your D10 or D8?
It was a D8.
No, that's a
That's a
D10.
D10.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
There's the other one.
And you have percentage die, so.
Jeez.
5, 8, and 2?
15.
Yeah.
You
I
rolled,
can-
you rolled
I
a
can-
15?
I can math.
All right. So as you take 15 points of damage
Ouch.
from falling, your polymorph spell now wears off because you have gone beyond the hit points of a mouse because they only have 1 HP.
So you take 14 points of damage.
Yeah, you would actually take 14 points of damage, but you are now back in your dragonborn form, basically on
In
your
a ball. On
yeah, like on your side, like
No, better. He's on his neck, upside down, just like tail in face.
Yes.
okay, I like that better. You're,
Like literally just like that stereotypical cartoon where they're just on their neck upside down and their tail's just like in their face. And they're just like, fuck.
you just
What did I
basically
just do?
like your tail's in your face, and you just go, meh. Just like bat your tail out of your face. Just like, well, that was unfortunate. Like you still do have an
Ow.
Now's the best time to catch that tail, though.
yeah, you do still have an hour Sorry, 2 hours left on your watch. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the window.
Just gonna keep an eye on the window.
Yes.
All right, so you
Afraid of
just
sudden movement.
you just plop down and you watch. Perception check.
Hey, where's my baby dragon?
You have your baby dragon with you. It's a luck dragon.
He's always with you in your heart.
Ah!
And
I
your
thought, yes.
your dragon also has that ability.
Wait. Black Dragon? Seventies Falcor?
It is.
It's Falcor!
It is actually not Falcor, but it is a lucky dragon.
Oh my god. Where did I put the papers?
Your dragon has that ability. I will remind you.
It's Falcor!
Serpent doggo.
Serpent doggo.
That
Falcor.
It's
By the way,
Falcor.
did you guys hear about the most controversial
The
cosplay?
cosplayer, yeah.
Yes, at Comic-Con or whatever con it was.
Dragon Con.
Somebody played as
Atreyu.
Atreyu and Artax.
In the
Basi-
swamp of
Yeah,
despair.
basically just brought a horse head,
On like a trolley, basically.
right? It was like cradling it on the middle of the floor.
Oh.
Don't give up, Artax!
Childhood ruined.
I know way too many nerd references, and it hurts.
No, I still think one of the
Now,
You're talking
will
blank.
you believe me if
Blank.
I said I've never seen that movie and I still get the reference?
Oh,
Hang
yeah.
on. We need to do the Billy Joe Ray theme. Who's it? The Millie Bobby Brown. She did the Neverending Story. You have to sing the song. We should do that.
Okay,
We should. It doesn't have to be tonight, but we should so do
we
that.
could do that.
Because that would be awesome.
All right, but
We're all
also
nerdy enough.
I will say this: I played a D&D game
Sorry.
probably 2, maybe 3 years after high school, where the party was traversing through a swamp. Right, I was a character in the game. I think I was playing as a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and there was, I think, a ranger. Rangers have summoned Steve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were going through a swamp,
Paladins do too.
and like the ranger says, "Oh wait, I have the spell, summon Steed." And I look at him and says, "Have you never seen Neverending Story? The DM will kill your horse." And I was the only one that knew what I was talking about. I was like,
It hurt, didn't it?
"Yeah, it was horrible." Okay, sorry, go.
So yes, I am old.
So am I, apparently. I'm 29 this year, you guys.
It's not old.
Ooh.
That's not old.
34.
Oh.
Fuck off.
I'm old.
I'm already 34.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Do you have jackets?
No, next
They
year
have
we get the
walkers.
jackets.
They walk.
Walkers. Fuck off.
No, next year. Actually, next year we get the pimp canes.
Nice. All
I
right.
know
So,
you guys can get walkers cheap.
what is Biscuit doing?
I'm going to spread my wings.
Oh
Is
shit.
that a crackle?
And learn to fly
Oh, it's a
again.
crunch bar.
All right. So you're cracking your wings,
I'm going to fly around with Delilah, my lucky dragon.
and what are you going to do?
Make it seem like we're just playing in the sky. As I keep an eye on the window.
Okay. I want you to roll. What would
Not
this?
to fall out of sky.
What would this be for the dragon?
Acrobatics?
I think
What, to see?
no flying.
Sky
So
acrobatics?
it's just they have a fly speed, so...
Well, no, because the dragon has only recently learned how to fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking this would be an athletics roll for the dragon.
athletics, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, roll for the dragon and roll for you. You get advantage.
Oh man.
Dexterity.
Dexterity
Where's
Because
my
it's not
D20?
right.
Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. Right in fucking front of
for
me.
lucky dragon.
Because you
The
have
green one's the
advantage.
dragon.
Yeah.
All of your thing.
All right. So
B plus 2. Is dexterity.
yeah.
Sure.
So plus 2. So
So
that's
he got a
16.
16. The dragon got
What?
16.
Am I a dick?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Okay, continue. What did you get?
So Delilah got the 16,
Delilah got the 16.
and then I'm going up with dexterity as well. Was it?
Yes.
Acrobatic.
Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. You just went past it.
Yeah. 20.
I have to guess where we're at.
He has advantage, it won't work. I can affect one die.
Ah, that's right. Okay. All right.
You wanted to make him fun of this guy?
Yes, because I'm a dick.
Well, then write your number back.
I'm gonna re-roll them after the long rest.
All right. Okay. All right. So then you both fly around. Roll me. Sorry. I already forgot. It was a 16 and a
20.
20 for you. Roll me perception with advantage and a standard perception.
I'm pretty sure he's bleeding motor oil.
Yeah.
On your arm.
Over
Your
here.
other arm.
Other
Other
side,
arm.
honey.
There you go.
Please.
Vape juice.
I was like, it looked like a scab, and it was just like.
No, vape juice.
Gross.
No, because I have dark vape juice.
So you
Just
said
amused me.
advantage? for
Advantage
perception?
for you.
Yep.
And standard for the dragon. Because you both speak Draconic. And I'm assuming while you were doing this, you may have said, look out for anything weird.
So I got a 14.
Okay?
And 11.
14 and 11.
Yeah.
All right. So Delilah doesn't notice anything out of the sorts, but you notice that from what one of them told you about the butler pacing, he is still pacing. He's not getting any sleep at all tonight.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Great audio, guys. We're just sitting here going, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
If only we had better speakers.
Yeah, right. Oh, I wish we could have like that microphone setup we had before that didn't fucking work.
That was a double meaning.
Did you play all
Get
the
it? If only we had better speakers.
Yeah.
What, like us? Yeah, I see what you mean. All right, so you have that information. The butler has not
Yeah,
slept
yeah,
at all
yeah.
tonight.
Well, you gotta put your boot in the nutsack of fun.
I'm just that kind of guy. All right, so what do you do with that information?
Well, I'm going to pass it off to Delilah, obviously, because we're flying around playing.
All right, well, you have one more hour.
Oh, so that means I have to land.
What's up?
I have to land now.
The land?
I have to land
He
now.
Oh,
has
you have to land?
land.
Oh, so you want to
said
roll for
they-
that?
Well, no, you said it's been, that 1 hour's passed.
Yeah.
I only have 1 hour.
A
flight,
because
yeah.
of wings.
So, okay, roll for landing?
Did
Why
you
would I have to
have?
roll for landing?
You just land.
That's what I was doing.
He just says he has to land because it only lasts an hour.
Okay, land.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, okay, you land. What do you do?
Roll for landing.
What about landing?
Are you landing like a superhero? Damn it!
Wait, are you going to do superhero landing?
Yes, let's do superhero landing.
Okay, I want you to roll me.
It's terrible for the music.
Ah. Well, this,
I think that would have to be an acrobatics thing.
okay, roll me acrobatics.
I'm just thinking because like the way they
Wouldn't
jump
it
and
be
land.
performance though?
Okay, roll me performance. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So roll me performance.
Sorry, just because you're posturing like.
It's a 17.
It's a 17. You look at Delilah and you go, check
Watch
this
this.
shit, right? And you're just like one mighty whoosh, right? Fly up, spiral in the air, fold your wings down, and I need you to roll me a d4.
I did for
You're
it.
A
taking
D4.
damage.
No,
Oh, you're gonna break the ground.
I got a 1.
you leave basically a 1 foot deep crater, 1 meter wide crater, right, around you, right, in the backyard. And I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
We're asleep.
I know.
So
with
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, disadvantage. Not you. You're actually awake. We're gonna get to you.
I hear shit
You're snoring
What'd
like
you
a
get?
fucking
on
sheep.
that one.
And that one?
I got, and you want a perception, right?
Yes.
Still nighttime. 26.
26.
And that's with a 4. My other was a nat 20, which would have been a 42.
All right, you hear it and you
I don't
wake
think
up.
it's a
Roll me
D20.
a d10.
I don't think that was a D20, the other one here.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That isn't a d20.
If it was the actual.
It's still a 4.
modifier,
No, wow, okay, it was meant to be.
So,
Okay,
what am I
It would have
rolling?
been a
D10.
6.
A d10.
to see how long it takes you to go back to sleep.
that earthquake, bitch.
Can I?
0, 10.
Oh, you rolled a 0? That's a 10. Yeah.
So, takes me 10 minutes to go back to sleep.
10 minutes to get back to sleep.
Stupid motherfucking stupid.
So,
Waking me the fuck up.
just
Sometimes
since
hearing things
you're not
is-
getting that much health back, just mark down 5 points of damage that you don't get back.
I only had 3 damage.
Okay, so then 3.
So I'm still at 74.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why?
Just because.
Why?
All
I mean, I slept during his watch.
I know, but you don't get the full.
Then I would only have like 2 left.
Okay, you have 2.
Not
Fine, you have 2.
not 3.
You have 2.
Jesus.
All right. So you're done? Oh, wait, no, you still have 1 more hour
He
left.
still has an hour.
All right, but we're out of time. We're going to pick this up next week. Hold on. Y'all can't see me. You're probably happy about that, though. But yeah, we're out of time.
they are.
We're going to figure out how the edit on this is going to work because of the Amber Alert. I hope that kid's okay. Because that's kind of messed up. I've been listening to a lot of crime podcasts. But anyway, so bye, guys!
Bye.